Okay guys, so I thought we'd do a little seed starting video here today and just show you guys how we like to start our seeds here. Now everything that we plant in our greenhouse, believe it or not, we have 100% success rate with every seed we put in our greenhouse. And I'm going to show you how we achieve that today with our seed starting method. So here's some of the seeds that we saved from our melons last year. These happen to be Tigger melons. We try to save most of our own seeds here, and we're going to do a seed saving video later on when the time's right and show you guys how we save our seeds. So here's some seeds that I purchased online, and I just wanted to bring this out to you. This package of seeds says that the germination rate is 80%. So for me, if I'm putting something in my greenhouse or in my garden, why would I want to waste time on 20% of something that's not going to grow? So with this seed starting method that we do here, we're going to know that we've got 100% rate on everything that we put in our greenhouse. So the first thing we're going to do is take some of our seeds, and it's real simple. I just got an old Gatorade tub here that we saved and just got a little bit of water in it. So I'm just going to put in, about as many seeds as I think I'm going to grow. I might put in a few extra just in case I'd have some that doesn't sprout. And then we're just going to let them soak in this water. Swish them around, let them soak in the water, if you can see that right there. Just a little bit of water. Let them soak in about 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, they're going to start sprouting. So once they start sprouting, we'll get back to the video and we'll show you how we like to get them started. So we'll be back when these sprout. Okay guys, so it's been about a week since we put our seeds in the water, and most of them have sprouted here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to dump them out in this little cup right here, and I'm going to show you guys what they look like when they're sprouted. Now we didn't get 100% germination rate, so we have some that did not sprout. Most of them did. As you can see here, we got some that didn't sprout. So we're not going to put that in our greenhouse. We're not going to put that in our dirt. We're not going to put that in our garden. If you would have planted that seed in your garden before it sprouts, that's something that you've wasted time and effort planting that seed, and it's never going to grow for you. So we like to make sure that all of our seeds that we start are sprouted, just like this. And I don't know how well you can see how that has sprouted, but we've had several here that has sprouted. Now I let these sprout a little bit longer than I normally would, just because of trying to do this video and making sure you guys see what they look like. So we're just going to we'll just take one and do it in a net pot here and show you how we put them in our net pots. So this is just a 2-inch net pot. And what we like to use for our grow media is this chicken grit. Now this is crushed granite chicken grit, but you can also use the stuff that's oyster shell. We like to use the oyster shell as well, but this is just what we have on hand right now, is this crushed granite. So what we're basically going to do is just take our little cup here, take our net pot, and put it about halfway full of the chicken grit, and make a little indentation right here. And then take your little seedling right here, and when you plant it, you want to make sure you plant it straight up and down, just like this. If you lay it down on its side or something like that, it's going to have trouble pushing through. So once you got the root started down, the plant's always going to go straight up. So you can just plant them straight up and down, just like this. So what we're going to do is just get our finger and make a little divot, and then get our cup and finish filling up the net pot, just until we have the seedling covered, just like this. Okay, and that'll fill the net pot up. And remember, it's really important that the seedling is straight up and down in the net pot. So once we got it this far, we're going to take our net pot, and I have one of Tammy's cake pans here that she graciously lets me use to start our seeds in. And I'm just going to fill it up with about maybe a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch of water. And what this chicken grit does, and why you want to use this material versus soil, is this is going to wick the water up versus soak the water. So if you put soil in here, when you put it in the water, you're just going to create mud, basically. But what this chicken grit's going to do, it's going to use a wicking action. It's just going to wick the water up slowly, and it's not going to make your plant too wet. So you don't want to use soil in these net pots. You want to use some type of grow media like this crushed granite or the oyster shell. So what we're going to do is just stick this right in here, just like that, and a little bit of water, and then we're going to get back with you on the next video whenever the plants actually emerge. Okay guys, we're back to finish up our seed starting video. So what we ended up doing is planting 4 of the melon seeds that we started in the water out in the net pots. And so this is what they look like right now. They're up. All 4 of them came up just like expected because I pre-sprouted them. I knew they was alive. I knew they was going to do good. So these are actually ready to go out in our gardens or go in our aquaponics system. So don't be afraid to put these right into your garden, right into your dirt. You can plant these out just like anything else. You just stick it in the ground, cover it over, and at the end of the growing season, you can just, when you're cleaning up your garden, you can just pull these net pots out, clean them up, reuse them for next year. So one thing that we are doing again is always trial and error, or always experimenting. That's how we learn, and that's how we grow, and that's how we figure out these methods, is just by trying it. So we wanted to try some carrots this year in our aquaponics system. So I'm trying to figure out now the best way to sprout them. So I've got some in net pots right now. There's just some carrot seed in this net pot. Let's see if it'll sprout right in the net pot. And I've got some in, you can see in there, those are carrot seeds. They're just soaking in the water just like I did before. And we'll see if these sprout in the water. That'll be perfect. We'll just pick them out when they sprout, put them right in the net pot. So as you can see here, I got them labeled. These are, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's backwards for you guys, but Thumbelina carrot. And I put them in the water on 227, so I'll know how long it takes for them to sprout if they do. And Thumbelina carrot is a short carrot, but it's round. It's like about the size of a golf ball. So I think it'll grow good in our gravel grow beds. So we'll keep you up to date on the carrots. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell icon, and you'll know when we upload another video. And stay tuned for more aquaponic videos and clips and tricks and tips, and yeah, so we'll see you on the next one.